Hey gang, welcome back to another exciting episode of The Weekend Woodworker, filled with lots of twists and turns, near-death experiences, and shiplap. This ship's lappening. For today's project, we're going to be doing some shiplapping. Fairly simple project, I'm sure you're all thinking, but there's a twist, so stick around and find out what I did. Alright, first things first, gotta pull everything off the walls. Hey, while I have you, how about you smash that like button and subscribe? I don't know if you know this or not, but that was a custom-made mantle. Handmade by yours truly. It's too bad I'm moving so fast in this video. You're really missing out on some sweet hammer tricks. Now that all the old shiplap has been removed, it's time to do something about this fireplace. First, a little primer. Big shout out to my boy Jerry who tinted it for me. Then we're ready for some paint. I got a little too thick with that first coat. In fact, so thick that I ran out of paint before I finished it. But a little rolling smoothed it out just fine, and then I quick ran off to the store for some more paint. Failing to plan is planning to fail. Words to live by. Alright, back with more paint. Time to finish her up. Now I have to find and mark all of those sweet studs. You gotta have them. Let's give a big round of applause to this little lady. Looks like she found her stud, and she's even kinda crazy about his farmer's tan. Make sure your first piece is nice and level. Not all ceilings are created equal, nor are they created straight. Now it's time to reveal my big secret. This is where things get a little tricky. I decided to shiplap right over the doors. I've always hated those doors. They're a major eyesore, but I also didn't want to give up the storage space that was behind them. So this is the solution I came up with. Cheap and easy. Cutting the shiplap for the doors really wasn't that hard. It just made the process take a lot longer, and it caused me to waste a lot more shiplap, so that was not ideal. I'm so embarrassed that you're seeing my kitchen in such a state of disarray. I'm normally very tidy. I almost never leave my shopping cart out. In other news, I finally tried out the time-lapse setting on my camera, so hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. Things are about to get crazy. If you're trying this yourself, the biggest piece of advice I can offer is make sure you check that the doors open and close on a regular basis, preferably with every single piece of shiplap. Otherwise, you might find yourself in a sticky situation. Boy, that kid sure can tickle the ivories. Just putting in the last couple of pieces here. Isn't this exciting? Now it's time to caulk the edges. I got some special color-matched caulk that was made by the same manufacturer as the shiplap, but I don't recommend it. It wasn't very easy to work with. And then I'm going to install some new white switch covers. Gotta tie that room together. And some nice white vent covers. If your ductwork is out of place like mine, it can make swapping out vent covers pretty challenging. But a little blue tape strategically placed can allow you to pull the duct out of the way so you can install your cover. I got some recessed door pulls that I traced onto the wall to cut out the recess spot, and then I spray painted them black along with the door hinges. They didn't come in flat black, unfortunately, and I certainly wasn't going to go and buy black door hinges when I have a perfectly good can of flat black spray paint. Cutting out the section for the door pulls took an embarrassing amount of time, so if you need to go and get some crackers and some juice, now would be a good time. If you have even a shred of forethought, I would highly recommend doing this before you install the shiplap, lest you needlessly waste your time with a hammer and a chisel. Alright, handles are in. Now it's time to fill some nail holes. I got this really cool looking stuff. It's almost like a wax. It works great. And then we can finally finish putting the room back together. In case you missed it earlier, I made that mantle myself out of some antique oak tables. Ooh, that's cozy.